What is going on, guys? We are back with another banger here. We're here to talk about the Giannis Antetokounmpo rumors. Says the Lakers are not currently in the mix for the Bucks star. Let's be honest. Lakers ain't in for anybody. Let's be real. As long as Rob Mother there, but it says Dan Woke over here says that this was reporting from a month ago. The Lakers don't seem like a Giannis team as of today. It says while Lakers are undoubtedly interested in acquiring someone like Giannis, no, they're not. Simply don't have enough offer in the deal. Which, see, the thing for me, they not in case it says right here. It says the Lakers do have three first-round draft picks, but they could trade, but they lack the young talent that can entice the Bucks. But that's the thing though. Like, not necessarily, because if they've got, because the problem is like the problem with that line where it says the lack of the young talent that can entice the Bucks. But here's the thing though: they have 3 first-round draft picks. That's young talent right there. That's young talent, but in that 3 first-round draft picks right there, that alone is three young talent. And not only that, but then it would be like they'd throw Dalton, which is a young talent. And Dalton would fit better, I think, in Milwaukee because he'd have no pressure. I think the thing for Giannis is I just think that a lot of this news, you hear from different people, just different, mindset stuff. They'll say, well, like, they don't have enough assets, and I've heard that a lot. But, this is the Lakers. I mean, usually they don't have a lot of assets. Most of the time, Rob usually ends up trading half the daggum team away, and we end up having nothing. But this year, they actually do got quite a bit. I mean, those 3 first-round draft picks alone is an asset alone. Because, that's 3 picks. So, and then it's like, and the young talent, but, most of their guys actually on LA is actual young talent. They're not old talent, because, Miami, they're saying that, but, yeah, I know, they're giving out, Hellaware and Hero and stuff like that. I think the thing is, despite these rumors, I think it's Giannis who actually don't want to go down in LA. I don't think it's so much like the assets and the trade pieces and stuff. Because I'm going to be honest with you, this year right here, LA could easily get Giannis. I think if LA truly wanted to go for Giannis, I think they'd go for Giannis. I just don't think they want him. Because for one, Giannis ain't, because they're talking about the young talent, but it's like, yeah, but Giannis ain't young talent himself, though. You know what I mean? Like, he's 30, 31, 32. That's not, it's young, but it's not that young. So it's like, so it's kind of like to treat it like, well, they're not getting any young talent. Well, they're not even sending out a young talent themselves. So, So it's kind of like, okay, so then, and Giannis is making a lot more money than most, he's making kind of a bit of money. He's making like 57 million, so, or something like that. And obviously it's Giannis. And it says right there that LA would be interested. Of course you're going to be interested. He's a superstar. You're not just like, oh, no. Don't want him because he's a big, he's a big superstar. So of course anybody's gonna want him. But I think the problem, honestly, the actual problem, not really with what Dan Woke said about the picks and all that stuff. I think the actual reason why they wouldn't get Giannis is because if they were not to include Austin Reaves in a potential deal, as Luka would prefer them not to. So see, I think that's actually the real reason why they're not actually in the Giannis Antetokounmpo race, is because Luka don't want him to trade Austin Reaves for him. I don't think it's so much to do with what Dan Woke said about the assets and stuff like that. I just think it has to pull down with, because, if you're thinking about it, obviously Giannis, they're going to want Reaves. So, and Luka's basically said that he don't want him traded. So it's kind of like, and it says even without getting involved in the Antetokounmpo said the Lakers have plenty to focus on with their own players. Chief among them is Reaves himself, who is unrestricted and seeking a max. And like I said, I spoke on that on my last video where I don't think Austin Reaves is worth a max contract. And this is set to be, and then it's the most important, obviously, for Lakers front office and teams that are at least trying to acquire Antetokounmpo, making a ton of sense. But with every team set to offer up their best deal, the Bucks superstar, the Lakers don't measure up, making it highly unlikely he ends up on purple and gold. Well, Um, Now, here's the thing, though. Like, in that line right there, it says Lakers just don't measure up making it. Like, I don't really believe that, like, the Lakers don't measure up. I mean, I know because they're, like, talking about the packages and stuff out there. But here's the thing, though. Not every package is something that somebody wants. You know what I mean? Like, just because, like, okay, who's to say Milwaukee wants Miami's package? Or, Minnesota's package, or whoever, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about what Milwaukee wants and what Giannis wants. I think at the end of the day, I don't think it's so much about that. I think it's just the fact that the Lakers, or that Giannis just don't want to go to LA. I mean, I know he's talking like he has, but I just don't think he does. I think if he did, he'd be down there. It's like, I just don't think I think that's the point, like, end of the day, that Giannis don't actually want to be down in LA. Because the thing is, like Kobe said at his best back in the day when he was, back when he was playing basketball, he said it takes a special talent to go down there and play in purple and gold. And, I still live by that. Like, that's still the truth. I mean, it showed. I mean, look how many guys that we ran through in the past 4 or 5 years that went down there and failed. I mean, Russell Westbrook, D'Angelo Russell. I mean, we go down the line, dude. I mean, all these guys failed. And, I mean, it's the truth. Like, you can't. Just because you're a big name, bro, don't mean you're going to be able to go down there and, immediately, be that next guy. Like, that just ain't how it works. But, like I said, on the topic of this, like, honestly, personally, Giannis is too old. I just move on. I mean, like I said, I'm going to be real, though. I don't expect Lakers to do absolutely anything that much. And it's not even so much that they don't got it. It's just because Rob, dude. Like, I mean, that's another topic. I'm gonna make a video about that, actually, because I think that's just a good topic to talk about. But make sure to like and subscribe and turn that post notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And I'm going to do I'll probably do another video. That might be my next video, actually, talking about Rob Blank and the organization. But y'all let me know in the comments, do you think the Lakers should go all in on Giannis or just pass up and try to get somebody else? You let me know in the comments, good. And I will see y'all on the next upload, guys. Peace out.